Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you what life is like in the city I live in. From the perspective of an ordinary local, I'll calculate my daily living costs. First off, let's roughly figure out the electricity expenses. In the bedroom, there's an 85-inch TV and an air conditioner, plus a small refrigerator. In the living room, I have a NAS, a projector, and a 3-horsepower air conditioner. When I get home from work, I usually watch something on the projector in the living room for a while, then head to the master bedroom to continue watching on the TV. I almost never use my phone to stream videos, always preferring the big screens instead. The kitchen is equipped with a full-size fridge, a rice cooker, an air fryer, and a range hood. There's a desktop computer in the second bedroom and the 2 washing machines on the balcony, one for my wife and me, and the other specifically for our kids' clothes. These are basically all the major appliances in my home, typical for an average household. Smart home gadgets like automated curtains, smart lights, and intelligent toilets are not included in this calculation. I should note that my electricity consumption is probably higher than the average households, and here's why. First, not many people watch TV these days. Most folks just scroll through short videos on their phones. But I spend around 4 hours every day watching TV, and with that 85-inch screen, it adds roughly 1 yuan to my daily electricity bill, compared to other families. Second, my NAS runs 24/7, which most households don't have. It costs me an extra 5 yuan per day. It can't be helped though. I need the extra storage space. All told, my daily electricity cost is about 1.5 yuan higher than the average family's. Here's a breakdown of my actual electricity bill. This year, I've spent a total of 1,277 yuan, which comes to about 106 yuan per month, or roughly 3.5 yuan per day. A typical household usually spends around 2 yuan daily on electricity. As for water bills, I paid a total of 450 yuan this year, averaging about 1.2 yuan per day. Then there's the combined phone and internet bill. I have a 1000 megabits per second broadband connection, and the monthly package for both internet and mobile services costs 109 yuan. A 500 megabits per second plan would actually be sufficient for most needs, but I opted for 1000 megabits per second to maximize the transfer speed of my mechanical hard drives. Previously, I had a 500 megabits per second plan for 69 yuan a month. Now, the daily cost for this upgraded package is around 3.6 yuan. I've lived in this apartment for exactly 3 years. In that time, I've used a total of 578 cubic meters of natural gas. At 2 yuan per cubic meter, that adds up to 1,156 yuan over 3 years, or about 1 yuan per day. Property fees work out to roughly 7 yuan per day. For commuting, I drive 20 kilometers round trip every day, costing me 9 yuan in gasoline. Car insurance averages out to 1 yuan per day. Adding up all these fixed daily expenses, the total comes to 26.3 yuan. Next, let's take a look at what I eat in a day. As someone from northern China, I'm a big fan of wheat-based foods. This morning was a bit chilly. There was frost on my car windows. I stopped by a street food store at the intersection to grab breakfast. They had freshly steamed buns, 8 for 6 yuan, which is usually enough for me. But today, I wasn't in the mood for buns, so I got a scallion pancake for 3 yuan instead.
那你要多少钱？
这称上3块钱也吧。
Still, what I really craved was our local specialty, 豆花泡馍, a dish of soft tofu curd served with crispy flatbread in a savory soybean milk broth. Drizzle some chili oil and a pinch of salt over it. Top it with a silky tofu curd, and it's absolutely delicious. The chili oil here is especially flavorful, not overly spicy, but rich with the nutty aroma of crushed nuts infused in hot oil. It's a local specialty, unlike any chili oil you'll find elsewhere in China. Made with chili peppers, cinnamon, cardamom, Sichuan peppercorns, and a host of other natural spices. It's one of a kind. Chili peppers aren't native to China, but over hundreds of years, they've become fully integrated into Chinese daily cuisine. Many regions have developed their own signature chili dishes. Think Chongqing hot pot, Jiangxi stir-fried pork with chili, and Sichuan mapo tofu, to name a few. Throughout China's thousands of years of history, countless foreign cultures and ingredients have been seamlessly incorporated into Chinese traditions. Eating 豆花泡馍 with some pickled cabbage on the side is a perfect match. Chinese people pay great attention to balanced meal combinations, especially the ratio of vegetables. That's why many local eateries here offer free side dishes. Taking a bite of the crispy scallion pancake alongside the warm 豆花泡馍, pure bliss. I may have ordered a bit too much though. The bowl of 豆花泡馍 alone would be plenty. All in all, breakfast cost me 9 yuan, 6 yuan for the 豆花泡馍, plus 3 yuan for the pancake. For lunch, I was still craving noodles, so I went to a local noodle shop. Outside the shop, a group of elderly folks were playing cards, sunbathing, and chatting. Sunbathing on a winter day is so cozy. I love doing the same on my balcony while sipping tea. It's such a relaxing vibe. I ordered a bowl of our local specialty, hand-pulled noodles. It cost 10 yuan, tossed with shredded carrots, chives, and our signature savory minced pork sauce. This is one of the differences between northern and southern China up north. We prefer freshly hand-pulled noodles, which have a chewy texture. When you order, the chef pulls the dough right in front of you. In southern China, however, noodles are often pre-made, and there's usually only one type available. The noodles I'm having are called thin-pulled noodles. They also come in wide and extra thin varieties, each with a distinct texture. Another northern habit, we love eating noodles with garlic. In the old days, when people were poorer and food was scarce, staple foods were often plain and hard to swallow. Garlic's pungent spiciness helped make them more palatable. Even though life is much better now, the tradition of pairing noodles with garlic has stuck around. As I eat, I can see the shopkeeper hand-pulling fresh noodles behind the counter. After lunch, I bought some fruit-balanced nutrition, means having veggies, meat, and fruit. Oranges and bananas are both 4 yuan per kilogram.
香蕉多少钱啊
2块，
？2块。
要多少？
把这个拿上吧，这个小的。
这个
不是后面我小的拿上吧。
别记着，
哦
2块6毛钱。
2块6，我跟你说吗？
I picked up some of each, which cost a total of 6.6 yuan. In the evening, I went to the supermarket to buy some sausages and a few other things. In winter, it's common for Chinese families to stock up on sausages. I spotted fried chicken drumsticks and chicken cutlets, so I bought 12 yuan worth for dinner. I already had a cucumber at home, which went perfectly with the fried chicken. We still had some steamed buns left, so no need to buy more. The sausages hanging up there are Chinese-style sausages. Around here, we prefer the Sichuan flavor. They sell them in portions of about 4 kilograms. You pick out the pork, and the staff processes it on the spot. Pork costs 5.7 yuan per 500 grams, while pork hind leg, the best cut for sausages, with just the right balance of lean and fat, is 9.8 yuan per 500 grams. I chose 3.7 kilograms of hind leg pork, which costs 71 yuan. With the seasoning fee included, the total came to 88 yuan. I'll come back later to pick up the freshly made sausages. Once they're ready, we hang them up to air dry. Then we can store them in the fridge and enjoy them whenever we want throughout the winter. I roasted a sweet potato to go with dinner tonight, along with the fried chicken drumsticks and cutlets I just bought. That wraps up all my expenses for the day. Fixed daily costs 26.3 yuan. Meals and fruit 37.6 yuan. Total for the day approximately 64 yuan. This is what an average person's daily expenses look like in my city. If you cook at home, you could easily get by on less than 20 yuan a day for meals. This is roughly what daily living costs are like where I live. I hope it gives you a useful reference. What are the daily expenses like in your city? Feel free to share in the comment section. I'd love to learn about the different lifestyles across the globe. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button. Your support is what keeps me motivated to create more content. Wishing you all happiness and fewer worries every single day.